This is segment number 1, again, how to access databases, but this is part 2 of that. Because as I thought about it, going through segment number 1, I felt like I also needed to really show you the EBSCO database or product, and that is Academic Search Complete. So from the alphabetical listing of the databases, you want to search Academic Search Complete. Immediately it opens up with the option of doing an advanced search using your Boolean operators and or not. All right. You also have the option of searching specifically by an author, a title, a subject term, and these other various variables. What I do like about this database, what I wanted to show you are two things specifically. Number one, you have the option of signing in or creating your own account, like a sub-account. And as long as you are a Valencia student, you can sign in and create a sub-account. I do this with this particular database because I like to save articles in that PDF format, which is number two, why I like it. It allows me to go back and refer to those should I need them. But I created an account. If you click on sign in, it allows you to create an account. Just create one now. And I simply did that with my Atlas credentials. And so I'm able to still log in with those same credentials from home or on campus. So let's continue with the same topic that we were using before, which is pandemic. And I'm just going to say pandemic. Let's narrow it down. I'm just going to keep it general, pandemic or pandemics. So I have over 29,000 articles that come up in this particular database. Now, as you can see, the interface is a little bit different, but what I also like about this is it doesn't default automatically to the full text search. So I'm going to click on full text. So it took us from over 29,000 articles to 24,000, which is still a lot, and no one is going to be able to go through those realistically. You can sort your results by relevance pertaining to your topic, or by the date, the newest one first, or the oldest article. And you can also sort by source and author. And these two fields are relatively new to most databases. Most databases products may or may not have these two variables by which to sort your articles or results. We've already narrowed it to full text. Another thing that we can do is narrow the year focus. So pandemics are not new. There's nothing new under the sun. I may leave these as they are, but you could also narrow this down to, again, those peer-reviewed articles, being people who have expertise in this field. They've contributed to these articles or reviewed the literature prior to you doing so. In addition, you can still narrow down by type of articles. So you've got academic journals, you've got magazines, newspapers, trade publications, book reviews, and if you click on show more, in some instances it will give you more here in the listing. All right. What I especially like about the EBSCO product is these little icons identify what type of source or document type that you're looking at for this particular article. So this is from a periodical. This is from an academic journal, as are most of these. In addition, you are also going to have some video results like you did in the Gale database product that we saw in the previous video. So let's just take a look at this first one. How have ordinary people responded in times of crisis? And this is History Today. This was published May 2020. And we're just going to click on the full text PDF. Now, why I like the PDF is because it gives you the nice graphics along with the text, and you're actually seeing it the way you would see it in a magazine. Not only does it pull up the article that you've clicked on here specifically, but it tells you what some other articles that were written in the publication are. So State of the Nation, Alexander the Great, still fighting the Civil Wars. So you are able to see the other articles in this particular publication. Now, you've got some handy dandy tools here on the, I'm going to try to move this window just a smidge. You've got some handy dandy tools here on the right side of your screen. Again, you can export this or save it to your Google Drive. You could print it if you so chose. You can email it to yourself. You can create folders once you've created your sub account. And this is your citation. This little piece of paper is your citation. So when you click on that, it gives us different options to choose from. So these are your different citation styles. And there's many more options in the EBSCO database than there are in the some of the other database resources that you would use. So here we have MLA. We would copy and paste that and put that on our works cited list, and that is your citation. Now, I will say, in doing any citations, you still want to verify the citation to what MLA guidelines specifically state, or whatever the other source might be that you're using, whatever those guidelines specifically state, because sometimes a database is not a perfect computer, and sometimes they don't always get it right. So you want to verify that it's actually cited properly. Okay, so we can close that window. But we also have, in some instances, the citation can be listed at the bottom of the page, but not in that case, the case here. Okay, and that's why I wanted to show you this EBSCO product for that reason. And that concludes segment 1, part 2.